Good afternoon, my petty pearls. It's your favorite petty Scorpio from Clutch My Pearls Entertainment. So I'm here doing a little meditation while I allow my pre-workout to take its effect so I can actually start my real workout. For anyone who is starting their workout journey or is currently on it and you're not doing pre-workout drinks, you definitely should. If you have a hard time like going for a while during your workouts because you start tapping out a little quicker than you want to, pre-workout really helps with that. But do your research into it to see which one would better benefit you. If you can find some that have sample packs, that would be a good option too. So at least you can try them out and see which one works for you. I have a brand that I use that works out for me. So if you want to know what brand it is, just let me know in the comments. I don't have it near me, so I don't know the actual name of it off the top of my head. But I've been using it and it's really good. It's one of the second products that I've used, and this one's been the most beneficial for me. So, and also make sure that you have a good protein powder or drink or shake for after workouts. Those help give you back it helps build up the muscle that, well, it just helps. Do your research. I can't think off the top of my head all the benefits of it because it's not the focus of my video today, but definitely do your research. And if you want to know which protein powders or shakes that I'm using, let me know in the comments. And I'll tell you the different ones that I've used that I try out that I think are really good. Because it's not just one I use. I try out different ones. I always want to leave my options open, which is good. Leave your options open. But the focus today is about self-care. And I want to talk about the fact that a lot of people don't think about meditation as a good form of self-care. Some people know, some people don't. Some people don't see it as a really good form of it. I can tell you, I've been doing meditation for years, off and on for years. And every time I do it, it just feels like I'm taking all of this positive energy into my person, into my mind, and pushing all of those negative toxins out. When I meditate consistently every day or every other day, it actually makes me feel a lot better. It makes me feel strong enough to take on the biggest battles that I have at work or at home. So if you want to try something different, meditation is good. Now, meditation isn't all just sitting in silence and sitting a certain way with your legs crossed or things like that. That is not all what meditation is. I would focus on doing the research into different meditation tactics and trying different things for yourself that may work. That includes listening to chakra music, which is CHAKRA. I got a really good chakra playlist on my Apple Music from a really good friend of mine. And it helps when I'm trying to clear my mind, because a lot of times our minds are working overtime and it's hard to get it to quiet down just enough for us to focus on something. So when I'm sitting there listening to chakra music, or I'm listening to classic music with no words, that helps me be able to just kind of put myself in a state of mind that I can actually just live, just no thinking, no nothing, just sit here and just be calm and a little bit free for just a moment, even if it's for 5 minutes. Sometimes I can get to 15 if I don't have interruptions from little people. So if you want to try something different, I suggest doing meditation. It'll be really good for you and it really helps. And also chanting certain phrases helps with that too. You can look that up. There are plenty of information out there on Google, or if you don't like Google, the web, Bing. I think that's the other one, the other search engine that's used. So look it up, see what works for you. And if meditation doesn't work, what about reading your favorite books, or going to see a movie, or going to sit and watch a movie that you say you were going to watch like years ago and you haven't. Now it's accessible. You have no excuses. Go watch that movie. Or how about just putting on a playlist and dancing to yourself? There's always ways for people to be able to get into a clear state of mind. So why don't you try to find yours? And the reason for that is because everyone needs self-care. We are all out here trying to survive in this thing called life. And the one thing that is so apparent nowadays is that a lot of people are coming A lot of people are losing their lives to depression because they're not focusing on how to handle when bad things happen. So self-care is a big, big portion. I know a lot of people say self-care, 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 but the thing about it is people can tell you all different ways of how to do self-care, but you have to find the one that works for you. You can try different things, and if it doesn't work out, go to something else. If it doesn't work out, go to something else. If you're a gym enthusiast, what about trying some different routine of exercise that you've never done before? So all of those people who are like strength trainers, try yoga if you've never tried yoga. You never know. You might like it. What about the foodies out there? Take some time for yourself and go try new places, or learn some different dishes you can make at home. I know for me, the kitchen is like my safe zone. I love being in there just to cook and just to create, and just, or even just to remake meals that I haven't made in years. It gives me my happy place. It gives me that serotonin of peacefulness, and because I'm just creating, I'm just doing something. Everything doesn't have to be meditation. You just have to find what works for you in the time that you need. That's self-care. That is self-care. Many people don't know that self-care can be anything. Self-care can be anything that you can do on your own that gives you a feeling of peace and happiness. It doesn't necessarily have to be just, meditation. You got to find what's best for you. So at the end of the day, if you have people that rely on you for support, for caregiving, for anything like that, how are you going to be able to take care of them if you're not taking care of your physical and your mental? You're not. You're going to burn out easily. You're probably going to snap on them. You're going to snap on yourself. That's not going to help anybody. You have to take care of yourself. That's the biggest thing in our lives. Excuse me, is taking care of ourselves. You have to. I can tell you that all day long. Everyone else can tell you about that all day long. But you really do have to take care of yourself, and you have to be consistent about it. You can't just do it one day and then stop. You have to be consistent. Set an alarm. People set alarms for their self-care, but you have to do that, because I don't want to hear about anybody else losing their life behind depression when it could have been prevented by just asking for some help. Shoot, you can call me. I don't care. Call me. You're going through something? Call me. Send me an audio. I have friends that send me audios when they're going through something, and I'll sit there and listen to it and respond to your audio. I have no problem with that. But don't feel like you're alone, because you're not. And if I can help give you some advice on how to, get over that stump, please let me, because I'll do that for you. So, love yourself, hug yourself, be kind to yourself, give yourself some grace. You aren't perfect. No one is. So love your life as you deem is best. All right. No more fussing, no more nagging. Here is your affirmation for the week. Your self-care also needs a time to enjoy and let loose once in a while. A time of no planning, no result in mind, no big endeavor, no great accomplishment, nothing at all. All right, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Your week goes as smoothly as it can. And as always, be poised, but stay petty. Till next time.